I'm going to click right here. I'm a host, so I have these host controls. I have this little shield here. If I don't have that little shield, that means I am not the host. I am not the teacher. I am not the one who can control everybody else. I can't do anything. So you have the controls if you're the host, right? And one of them is quick access. Let me tell you a little bit about quick access. All right, how quick access works is if it's turned on, that means anybody within your domain in yyisd.net can get into that meet without having to knock on the door. That's great. That's great. And it also will keep only those who are invited. So if we're in a Google Classroom situation and they're not a part of the Google Classroom, they can't get in. Okay, they have to actually knock, right? They have to actually knock to get in. But and they will say, hey, I want to come in, and you can say, nope, you're not coming in. But with the quick access, how I have it set up is that, if you're with YSD, you're going to be able to just come right in because we don't have an invite part of that. You can allow everybody to share their screen. You can allow everybody to send chat messages, and we're going to look at everything that's in here. Okay. So with the audio, one of the things that you can do, and when you have people inside of the meet with you, up at the top, let me see if I can bring that up for you right here. Right here. Okay, so I can mute everybody at the same time. All I do is click all muted, and it will mute everybody within the meet, which is a nice feature. Only thing is I can't turn their mics back on. You're going to have to ask them to unmute themselves. And what's coming is that they're also going to be able to turn everybody's camera off. I can turn everybody's camera off, but I'm going to have to ask them to turn their camera back on. So that's something, again, you kind of have to think and do that. And you also have the ability to add people to your Google Meet. Okay, and how you do that is you click it. Let me see if it'll let me zoom back out here. Okay, you click it, and then what you do is you find the person that you want to invite, and you let them invite. Now, sometimes some of our kids can see this as well. I think we've turned that off though, so that they can invite from the outside. But you just click it, and then they will be a part of the Google Classroom. So it will send them an email and tell them, hey, you've been invited to this Google Classroom. You may have gotten some of those from your students in the past, but I believe that is turned off for our students, but we can do it for each other because we're teachers and we have that ability to do that within Google Meet. And those are the host controls that are within Google Meet. Now, I will tell you, in Google Meet, one of the newer features, it's not here yet, again, is the closed captions. We have closed captions and it will run them, but they said, I think it was supposed to come out this next week, where when you click on the closed captions that you can actually change the language, and it's right on. So if I turn on the closed captions here and I have it in English, oh no, I guess it went live this week. Look at that. And it's in English. I can change the language. I have about 5 languages here to choose from, but I'm gonna say apply. All right. And now, as I'm speaking, now it's not listening to me right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and turn my mic on. And so now you're gonna see that everything that I am saying is being typed out on the screen. If I want to change the language, I can change it to Spanish, and then it will show out in Spanish. Now, this is very helpful for students who may not be speaking English or may not be speaking the language that I am currently speaking, but it is pretty solid. It is pretty solid. All right, I'm gonna turn that mic off now. There we go. So that's how we use the closed captions. I guess it did go live. I didn't think it was supposed to go live until next week, but I am nicely surprised by that. But those are all the basic features of Google Meet. Again, we highly recommend that if you are using Google Meet, that you are using the Google Meets that's in the Google Classroom. And that is because those students are invited to your Google Meet. So that way, if they're not inside of your Google Classroom, they can't actually get into your Google Meet. And I'm going to recommend also for the quick access that you have it turned off. That way they will have to ask to come in if they're not a part of your Google Classroom. That way you don't get those kids coming in that shouldn't be in there. And when you are ready to end the call, and this will happen by default. Let's say I have the quick access that is turned on. All right. That means anybody can come in from YIC. They're just going to pop in here and, hey, how's it going? Yeah, this is so great. And we're all in here together. But when I get ready to leave the meeting and I click on the leave call, this is what it's going to say. Just leave the call or end the call. If I just leave the call, I'm leaving this open. I'm leaving my door open, and those kids are just going to they can still be in there because they'll have to ask themselves to leave. But if I end the call, then what will happen is, I'm going to go ahead and end this call because we're done here, I've ended the meeting for everyone. Everyone just got kicked out of the meeting. So nobody is left in that meeting anymore, and it's closed down, so they can't get back in until I am back in, because the quick access automatically shuts off. Even if I have it on, it automatically shuts it off. So nobody can get in there without my permission. Great feature to have. I'm so glad that they've worked on that security piece for Google Meet.